page in front of you, special adjectives. It's your second assignment for the week of March 30th through April 3rd. We are looking at this lesson from chapter 13. It's lesson 122. Okay. Before we look at that, I want to show you some special adjectives here. These are the special adjectives that we're learning about today. So you kind of just need to memorize that these are other kinds of adjectives. They're just not as obvious as describing something as tall or beautiful. There are other ways that nouns are described. So one of the most basic ones that we use all the time are articles. So articles are adjectives, and those are a, an, and the. So when I talk about a book or an object or the guitar, I am describing these nouns with my articles. Okay? Proper nouns are also used as adjectives. So we have to be paying attention when we're looking at a sentence to decide just because it's capitalized and we know it's a proper noun doesn't mean it's being used as a noun in the sentence. So if I talk about a fine Oregon day, day is my noun, and a, fine, and Oregon are all actually adjectives describing the day. So Oregon is a proper noun used as an adjective in this sentence because it's describing the day, an Oregon day. So right now we're having a fine Oregon day. Last week we had some really fine Oregon days. Okay. The Trump campaign. Campaign is my noun. Trump is a noun, and it's a proper noun, but in this situation, it's describing the campaign, the person who the campaign is for. And so that makes it an adjective. And then the is also an adjective. So campaign has two adjectives in this sentence, or this phrase. Okay? And then demonstratives, demonstrative adjectives demonstrate which thing we're talking about. So that's where that word demonstrative comes from. They demonstrate. So I can be talking about things that are right here, like this pad, or this pen, or I could be talking about something a long ways away. So like that cat. There's a cat over there. I could be talking about these houses, these ones that are right here. Or I could be talking about those cats, all the cats that are way over there. So these ones, this and that, are singular. And these and those are plural. And this and these are about right here. And that and those are about far off. So those are all adjectives. Okay? So we have proper nouns, demonstratives, articles. All of these are adjectives in a sentence. So let's look at the guided practice. Okay. We're to underline all the adjectives in each sentence and circle the demonstrative adjectives. Okay. So number 1, this beetle is a shiny green scarab. Okay. This describes beetle. Is my linking verb. A describes the scarab. Shiny describes the scarab. And green describes the scarab. And I'm supposed to circle the demonstrative ones. And they have this little box here for you. These are all of your demonstrative adjectives. Sorry. Number 2, some people call it a living African jewel. Okay. Some is an adjective. It's describing the people. Call is my verb. It is a pronoun. Okay. Now we're talking about this African jewel. Jewel is my noun. So a jewel, living jewel, African jewel. A living African jewel. Okay. And then these beetles make a whirring noise. These describes the beetles. A noise and whirring noise. Those two both describe the noise. And I circle these because it is in my box up here with demonstrative adjectives. Okay, so remember to follow the instructions for each section. Okay, now I'm going to use my symbol for capitalization to identify the letters of the proper adjectives that should be capitalized. Some South American butterflies are 9 inches long. South American is proper, so I need to capitalize the S and capitalize the A. Number 5, one New Guinean butterfly is 12 inches long. New Guinea should also be capitalized because it's also a place, so it's a proper noun. Okay, and then here I have a sentence pattern to label and then to diagram that sentence. So those are beautiful. What's different about those here? Those is not an adjective because I only have 3 words. This is my linking verb. Those is my subject. So it has to be a noun in this sentence because it's not being used as an adjective in this sentence. It's being used in place of an adjective, being used in place of a noun. Okay, so those are beautiful. That is a predicate adjective describing those, whatever those are. Probably talking about those butterflies. Okay, remember when you do your diagram that you want to underline or capitalize just like it is in the sentence. Straight line going through those are, and then because it's a linking verb, we do that slanty short line. And then beautiful. This is all we would put for this one. Those are all of our words. Okay, it's going to look different if you have more details in your sentence. So let's look at the back and check out these sentences. So we're going to do one of these together because it has more things to it. So number 12 on the back. This caterpillar has fuzzy spines. So my subject, caterpillar. My verb, has. Remember that that's an action verb. Okay? To have is an action verb. Because I can have something. You can see me have it. So that makes it an action. Okay? And then what does the caterpillar have? The caterpillar has spines. So that is my direct object. Because that's the thing that the caterpillar has. You can see it. Having the spines. Okay? So that makes this an adjective. And I'm just making a note. This isn't part of labeling my sentence. I'm just making a note for myself. And then fuzzy describes the spines. So that's also an adjective. And I'm making that note for myself. So my first thing here is caterpillar. Spell that one correctly. It's right there. Caterpillar. I didn't make that up. Do your straight up and down line. Has. That's my verb. Short line, straight up and down, and spines. Caterpillar has spines. Subject, verb, direct object. Okay, and then I do my line off to the side like this, and I write this, and I capitalize it because it's the first word of the sentence. So this caterpillar has, and then my spines are fuzzy. So I write that off on a diagonal like that. Okay? On the apply and write 2 sentences describing an insect and circle the adjectives. I just want you to write one. Write 1 sentence. Okay? So we're all done with that lesson for today. And next time we will work on adverbs modifying verbs. So it gets a little bit trickier next time, but you will be just fine. Okay? See you later. If I can find the stop button. There it is. Bye.